Welcome to the channel, guys. You join me breaking my New Year's resolution, which was to not buy a new car in 2025. And here I am in my new car, which I picked up today, but this is my first proper drive in it, as in on nice quiet roads and not a boring motorway. So first of all, try to guess what it is, but if anyone who's watching this video cannot guess what this is, then you should be ashamed to call yourself a petrol head, or you can be watching this video. Maybe I should recommend the electrification channel for yourself and go and watch some Teslas or something. But this might give it away. We give it a little prod in fourth gear. Can we hear that whine on the video? I'm not sure, but if you can hear that whine, that might give it away.
I think all the badging gives it away as well.
Yeah, in that case then, if there's badging in the video, then that will definitely give it away. And I think what's a really cool feature about this car is that a lot of these cars have this, but printed. This is actually his real signature. As you can see, it's slightly faded there, which is a bit worrying. I need to protect that to make sure that it doesn't accidentally get rubbed out or something when somebody's cleaning the car, because obviously that man was a legend. Now we'll get some wine if I give it a bootful there. Brakes are pretty good as well, but it has got upgraded brakes. There's actually a lot of cool toys on this car that are aftermarket, but very expensive aftermarket, good stuff. Anybody who knows what car this is, if I mention the name Griggs Racing, you'll probably know exactly what I'm on about. But yeah, I used to own one of, not this exact model, but one of these cars many years ago when I was 26. Probably the car that taught me everything I know about cars, because it sent me on a modding mission, which was learning how to do things, and I ended up doing brakes, suspension, engine mods, then bigger engine mods, aka supercharger. This one might already have a supercharger from the factory. That's another massive hint there. And so yeah, and it's the same era. So, you know, the one I had was a 2005. This is a 2008.
Manual.
Oh yes, and they're only available in manual. It's a 6-speed Tremec TR6060. Oh, it's a really, I mean, it's obviously not as good as, say, what you'd see in a Porsche or, you know, a Honda S2000, but it's better than the manual that was in my V8 Vantage Aston Martin. Clutch is really good, but it's got an uprated clutch in it that can handle, wait for it, 1,000 horsepower. There might be a few mods planned with this car as well, as we're currently stock, but we have all of the supporting mods: bigger brakes, better suspension, and a clutch that can handle it.
Why did you buy it?
Because I absolutely really missed the one that I owned all those years ago. I owned that car. Well, I actually owned it twice. The first time around I owned it for 4 years, which was the whole modding mission. And then when I sold it, I got an M3 CSL, which I'm the only person to probably ever lose money on an M3 CSL, because when I sold it for a loss. Sold an M3 CSL E46, wait for it, 23 grand. Yeah, that was a bad sale. And then I got that same car back again. Unfortunately, when I tried to look for that car to try to get it back, I sold it to a car sales company, you know, a trader. So it went on their forecourt. They sold it to some guy. First of all, he blew it up because we were running nearly 600 horsepower, but never was a problem for me. But I looked after it and also didn't rag it from code. So he blew it up. And then when he repaired it, he decided that it'd be a good idea to keep the 600 horsepower and add NOS. And then, of course, after that, he crashed it and destroyed the car, and it's dead. No longer, unfortunately. So here we are. I'm back in the same platform, but the best of that platform. Easily the best. Maybe not the best handling, because what's up front is one massive, pig-heavy V8. But sometimes it's just all about how it makes you feel. And this car makes me feel, I just love it. And there's that supercharger whine. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And yeah, that's a big speed without even trying. The gearing in this car is crazy long. really is. So obviously there will be a full review on my channel of this car. And I keep calling it this car because I don't want to give the game away. I want somebody to guess what it is. Obviously anybody who knows and follows me on Instagram, etc., is already going to know what it is because I put a picture on there. And probably the cover photo might give it away as well, actually.
I think we should show it at the end of the video.
Maybe. We could maybe do a show. Bryony wants me to do a massive burnout in it, but knowing my luck, the 5.0 would turn up and I'd get a section 59 thrown at me. It's probably not a good idea because, yeah, I don't want the tango machine, as I've called it, on the radar of the coppers. We've already been to Mexico several times in this video, so we got to be careful. But I'm finding the gears, like a common issue on these is supposedly you get gear lockout. Admittedly, I've not tried booting it in first gear, but I've not had any gear lockout issues by doing like a second to third shift flat out. On my drive back, which is probably going to be the most of the day I ever drove it, I was like 6th gear all the way between 60 and like 70 mile an hour. Managed 25 miles to the gallon. That's probably the absolute best that this beast can do. It's got an amazing sound system in it as well. That I say. Also, this car. The reason I also bought it, I did see it for sale in January on an auction site, and I decided I forgot about it, and I'd made a New Year's resolution, so I kind of also just dismissed it. But I was like, ooh, that's really nice. And then I never watched it to see what it went for. But anyway, a gentleman from a club that I'm a member of bought the car mainly to flip it. But that didn't go too well to plan for him. So I've managed to really get myself quite the awesome deal with this car. I'm not going to say the price, but let's just say it was a really good deal, and it was for less than it sold on the auction site back in January. It's a one-owner car from new if we exclude his short ownership. The original owner spec'd it in the US and had it shipped over to the UK when it was brand new. And
what was the original price in dollars?
The original price in dollars back in 2008, because this had all the options. It had the Shaker one. Oh, that gives it away. Shaker 1000 and some lighting and HID headlights. It was like $47,000. I'm loving it. We're going to end this part of the video there, and you'll join us shortly for a bit of a rev off. Well, here it is. May I present to you one Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 2008 in Grabber Orange. Totally stock engine wise, lots of suspension tweaks and slightly better brakes. You're going to see a lot on my channel about this. I'm going to hop back in now and give Bryony a few revs to record. I hope you guessed it right early on in the video because there was a lot of clues. You ready for some revs?